Welcome to Life Alive Bible Study, where the Word comes alive and breathes new life. I'm your host, D. Foster III, CEO and President of Wake Up Global Networks. If this is your first time, welcome. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, the share, the follow, so you know when we drop brand new content. I want to say welcome to all of our longtime friends and our longtime partners. Tonight, we pick up where we left off last week, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to invite somebody to come in. It is going to be dynamic. While you are doing that, please feel free to visit our website, www.wakeupglobalnetworks.com, www.wakeupglobalnetworks.com, and also our social media, Wake Up Global Media, so you get clips of upcoming shows like this upcoming week, the Awakening Experience, and I'll talk to you more about that in just a few minutes. I hope you had a great week. I hope you had a great 4th. I hope you are having a great life. I hope you are having a great summer, because that's what it is all about: fulfilling purpose, fulfilling destiny, rolling with the changes, repositioning, readjusting, and being exactly where we are supposed to be. And guess what? Taking off. All right. I want to again encourage you to like this, to share this, put a copy of this link in your contacts. I want to say you can go back and watch the replays. This will probably be the last lesson in this whole series. Great opportunities often precede great leaps of faith, and you can go back. That's the wonderful thing about watching it on YouTube. You can go back and you can get all of the content, and then I'll tell you in just a few minutes how you can be a part of our Patreon and a plethora of content right here on this channel. Again, I want to say thank you for those of you who are with us each and every week. I want to say thank you for those of you who watch the replay. I want to say thank you to our partners, Wake Up Global Network. I want to say thank you to our friends. I want to say thank you, thank you. That's all I have to say. Thank you, and thank you. All right. Don't forget, you can watch the Voice of Hope Connection every Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, live right here with the Wake Up Global TV, Wake Up Global TV. And then, of course, I'm encouraging you, and I want to say thank you for those new partners with our Lit Patreon. Lit Patreon is exclusive content. And again, every second Sunday of the month, we have the Awakening Experience. And right after that, live recording is coming up this Sunday. And I'll tell you about the special guest we're going to have in a minute. But if you're not able to make it, you can always go into our Patreon, subscribe to our Patreon, find out how to do that on our website. There's a link there. There's a link in our IG page. There's a link in our X page, WGNINC, X, WGNINC. And I don't do this often, but I encourage you, if you want to follow me on my IG page. That's DJ Change 111, DJ Change 111. All right. And so I am excited. This coming second Sunday, the second Sunday of every month, we have what's called the Awakening Experience. It is live 12 noon to about 1 p.m. And there's no registration. All you have to do is come on to Wake Up Global TV. There's a link there, and bam, you will be in the live session. I am so excited because this Sunday, we're having our very special guest, Apostle Stephen Banks. Apostle Stephen A. Banks from Norfolk, Virginia, will be joining us, and we're going to have a tantamount discussion on we meant this to be around the Father's Day time, but we were all busy. So we're going to divert from our subject, our normal second Sunday subject. We are here to grow. And Apostle and I are going to be discussing the role of fathers, the most important thing, what we get from fathers. While fathers have been underplayed, undermined, underestimated, there's some things only that can come from a father. That's why if you have the chance to reconcile, you are separated, and talk to your father and get the history, I promise you, it'll catapult you to another dimension. And even on Sunday, you're going to find some transparency with me and my relationship that I had with my dad. And how I wish he was still here, because now there's certain things I would ask him that I know are vital to but anyway, I don't want to get into all that. Just join us this coming Sunday. Put it in your calendar. It is going to be at 12 noon live right here. Live, as they say, live and direct from Wake Up Global TV right here on our YouTube page. And please, I'm encouraging you. We are a baby channel and we desire to grow. Many of you are liking, subscribing, hit the notification bell so you know when we upload brand new content. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, as we come center ourselves tonight, remember the only thing I ask is that we don't come wanting our current beliefs, our current thoughts confirmed, but come wanting the Spirit to enlarge us, to enhance us. That's what Japheth said. Lord, enlarge my territory and increase me. So we sing that, y'all sing that, but do you really mean that? Because if you mean it, I found out that the prayer of Jabez will take you places that you have to be ready to go. I remember when I prayed the prayer of Jabez when it first started hitting the market in the early 2000s. I prayed it every day for 30 days, and I had heard if you pray it, be ready for the changes that will come. And changes, unexpected changes came into my life. It led me to this place, and that's a long story. Maybe I'll put that testimony on Patreon. But again, I want to say thank you for all of our new lit Patreon family. Exclusive content is in Patreon. All right, Father, tonight we come to expand, to be enlarged. We come tonight empty so that we can be filled with new. Thank you. It's done. All right. We've been in a series entitled, and I don't know what part this is, probably part 1500. But anyway, we've been in a series that has been very prophetic, in my opinion, and in the opinion of others, entitled Great Opportunities Often Precede Great Leaps of Faith. And we've been talking about the fact that because we're in this global shift, this global change in everything around us, in us, about us, is shifting and changing, how we must be open to make moves so that we can end up in the right place at the right time, doing what we've been assigned to do in order to move this planet. That's what I'm going to say. Move it forward. I was thinking the day as I was getting ready for this about the scripture that many misunderstand or we sing wrong. The church has sung misnomers for years. And one of them is Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus is the light of the world. But Jesus says to his disciples, ye are the light of the world. You are the light. You are the driving force. You are the initiators. Come along. The heavens, come on, y'all. The heavens of heaven have I given are mine, but the earth have I given to the sons of men. Let me say that again in Psalms. The heavens of heavens are mine, but the earth have I given to the sons of men. So if anything is going to transition, if anything is going to transpire, it's going to be because those who are awakened, they initiate it, and then spirit will come and confirm what we do. So we've been talking about this whole series because all of us are being repositioned. All of us are being like put in a bag, tossed, shaken, and tossed up and land where we're going to land. Land in new places, land in new seasons. The whole purpose of this series, I believe, has been to get us ready to position us spiritually, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, so that when it happens, we won't panic. We won't be like the subject lessons that we've been studying, the Hebrews and their bondage in Egypt and their fear of coming out and their fear of embracing something new and their desire to stay attached to what no longer serves them. So we've been learning from them in Exodus what not to do so that we can make this successful. I didn't say challengelessly, but we can make a successful catapult to our next place of assignment. All right, now go back and look at it. to come up to date. So now, I want to talk tonight, share this. Did you share this about maximizing those divine opportunities? Because we started on that last week, that we can make all the moves. We can come out of Ur. We can come out of Egypt. We can go through the wilderness. We can embrace the new. But when we are confronted face to face with new opportunity, it is up to us to know how to maximize that opportunity. And we started talking about that last week because new opportunities will arise. But I want to kick it off, share this, come on, by saying the new opportunities are exclusively for the new you. The new opportunities are exclusively for the new you. You remember where I left off last week saying that every opportunity required a different energy. Every opportunity required a different me. Every opportunity, every new opportunity that I confront, it requires a different D. Foster 3. The old D. Foster 3 cannot size up the new opportunities. And this is where a lot of people miss it, because we get blinded by the past. Most people are blinded by what happened in their past or what their life used to be in their past. And they're always trying to measure up. What's this? Here's the detriment. Always trying to measure up where they are going or where they are supposed to go versus where they've been. And sometimes, can I be honest with you, being there, scales don't balance. So if you use that as a judgment tool, you will never make moves. You will never seize the opportunity, because as I told you in one of the series, that life is not just a straight line. No, there's in valleys and hills. Remember, go back and listen to that series. Peaks and valleys and hills and mountains. So it's not linear. You don't launch from this to that. Every round it's higher and higher. Every round is higher and higher, but sometimes you're going to go lower, 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 lower to go higher, higher. Because what? When the archer is about to shoot, come on, y'all, follow me tonight, share this. When the archer is about to shoot the bow, sometimes he has to pull it back. And it looks like you're going backward, but only to pick up momentum and go forward. It takes a mastermind to understand that. Because the average person believes that social media hype, that I'm going to go higher and higher from glory to glory. Yes, but what's in between the glories? That's the story. What's in between the glory is the story. Now, used 3 words last week. Transformation when it comes to maximizing these opportunities. 3 key words. I want you to put these in the chat. Did you share it yet? Did you hit the subscribe? If you just coming in, come on in. You still have time. You still have time. You watching the replay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Transformation, information, assimilation. All 3 of those are connected. And we talked about that last week. And I'm not going to go over that. Go back and watch footage from last week. Real quick, we said, and I'm not going to comment, once you made the necessary move to seize the opportunities, you must then make the assertive effort. Assertive. Listen, one of the things I want you to get at, you're going to grow. If you're going to land, if you're going to be a moving shaker, stop waiting for spirit to initiate. That is not the fact. That we are called to make assertive efforts. When we move, spirit, parakletos, helper, the standby will then aid. That's the key. So once we have made the necessary move to seize the opportunities, I must then, D. Foster 3, must get with spirit and see, not can spirit do it, but what is the strategy for me making an assertive effort to meet the demands of the opportunity. Because the demands, every opportunity demands a new demand, which means it demands a new me. And what that looks like is going to be based on your opportunities, where you are, where you want to go. That's why you got to have a meeting with spirit within to get the strategies. Come on, we're talking strategy, man. We're not talking about hocus pocus, won't he do it? We're talking about strategies, which will most likely demand a new me, a new me, a new being, a new thought pattern, a new posture. And it's we hear this word all the time. We hear this word all the time. Recreating ourselves. People recreating themselves. That's almost. But I'm talking about it from a spiritual perspective first. Then it will manifest. But most people say you got to recreate yourself. Come on, you got to get a new job market. And I get that. That has its relevance. When I say recreating or creating a new me, I'm not talking about externalities. I'm talking about doing the internal work so that I'm really convinced to think different, be different, believe different, see different, have different perspective, different environment. And I'm convinced of it. I'm not going through the motions. So I'm doing the work until it becomes a reality. Did you follow me? I'm doing the work until it becomes a reality. And again, what that looks like will be different. That's why you have to get that blueprint from spirit. You've got to get it from God. It doesn't, not spirit does it, but spirit gives me the blueprint. Okay? So every opportunity demands a new type of energy. I talked about that to meet the demands of the opportunity. This is the first word I gave you, put it in the chat, transform making. And last week, I broke it down. Trans, Trans, hyphen, form, FORN, hyphen, making, MAKING, to change forms, to transform your form. Transformation, to transform internally. That's internal work. I told you this is for high minds. This ain't A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. There's a place for that. That's not what we do on Thursday nights. I call it Bible study as a point of reference, but it's prophetic positioning. Transformation, to transform. That's work. Be ye, and I used last week the caterpillar and the butterfly. Be ye transform, internal work, internal work, internal work. And what's the two words I'm using? Internal and work. It's done inside, and it's effort, and it's longevity, and it is a commitment. And it is not a thrill or a feel or an emotion. It is a commitment. I will be someone different. I will transform by the renewing of your mind. Not the removing of your mind, the renewing of your mind. So that I'm transformed, so that my inform will align with or cause a healthy assimilation. Because my information, that's the second word I gave you, put in the chat, information. What I am informed in or of will only become new as I am transformed. See, the old me got all the information it's going to ever get. In order for my information level to increase, it has to become a new me, or I have to go through a transformation. Every new me, there is a new dimension of information or revelation or impartation. Now, this brings me to something. So not a lot. There are people that I mentor. There are people that I pour into their life. There are people that I'm in relationship with. And they look to me as their mentor, whatever you want to call that word. And people will always say they're ready for something that I will not give them. And I won't give it to them, not because I don't want to give it to them, but the you are now, come here. The you that you are now, the I that I am now, cannot contain, that's what Jesus told his disciples, information. I'm going to give you I'm not going to give you the information. I'm going to give the new you, or the other you, or the transformed me will get that information. Because every new me demands new information in order for assimilation. I know, go back and look at it. Now, that's why I said tonight. It's not that you're not going to get it, but the you, or the me, let me use me that I am, can't contain it. Isn't that what Jesus said? You got to be, it's metaphor. Come on, y'all. Jesus says, there are many things that I want to speak to you disciples about, but you can't receive it right now. He didn't mean he wasn't going to give it. He's like, but when the spirit of truth is come, when you transform, when your form changes, when your mind expands, when your belief systems change, then you can embody that information so that you can make a safe, healthy assimilation into your opportunity. And no, I'm not just using words. I know what I'm talking. And I'm not trying to dazzle. I know what I'm speaking. Here. If you know, you know. Share this, share this, share this. So a lot of people get to the opportunity, but because they won't go do the work of transformation, embody new beliefs, allow themselves. And this is what I find in the people that I mentor the most. They will not allow, they want information, but they will not allow themselves to be stretched. All of that is transformation. Embodying new information, getting rid of those things that no longer serve you, allowing yourself to be stretched, allowing yourself to be uncomfortable. All of that is the transformative process. And only as I am doing the work to transform will my information increase. See, people want new information. They want to embody new information, but it's not for the old you. It's for the transform you. It's for the share this. Come on, y'all. Share this, share this, share this, share this. Yeah. The transform you. People say you changed. Thank God. God forbid you haven't seen me in 3 years and I talk, look, act, think the same way I did in the 2000s. God forbid. Foster free. Never. That's a compliment. You change. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm honored. And my labor is not in vain. My labor is not in vain because I've initiated transformation, which has increased my conscious information. And now I'm assimilating, grasping these opportunities. That's what helped start Life Alive. It was an opportunity. I could have said, oh, I can't do this. Oh, no. So, as I said on the intro, I'd been contemplating this for a long time. Did not want to do it, but I only want to do it. But it wasn't until I worked through transformation, expansion, enlargement, believing something different, looking at things different, having a different perspective, then I could assimilate into this. You understand? Share this. It's real. All right. Share this. What you really need when it comes to maximizing new opportunities is the new influx of information. Remember, that only happens through transformation. The new influx, not just hearing new information. You can hear new information all day, but I'm talking about information that comes from inside, internal, information. Notice it says information, not exclamation. Information. What you need to seize the new opportunities is a new influx of information, which will only happen after transformation. No, not a play on words. Fact. A new influx of information will only happen after transformation. So your information level, that's why there's certain things, people I don't listen to. You don't give me the dimension of information that I need for my transformation. I'm not saying the information is wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. But it doesn't meet the criteria for my information level and my consciousness to bring about transformation. See, that's that like this. That is the difference. So you can hear good stuff, but does it meet the criteria for your transformation? So it's like when I come on Thursday, I know I'm not talking to everybody because some people just want their beliefs confirmed. I get it. I've been dealing with that for years. And if you don't confirm their beliefs, they think you're backsliding. They think you're error. And I get that. There's a group for that. And there's a teacher for that, to confirm your beliefs each and every time you get together. I'm not that guy. Now, I'm saying this to make a point. But then there are people who say, I need a certain dimension of information that registers here because I'm trying to diligently activate transformation so that I can assimilate into my new place. But I can't do it off of the information that the D. Foster 3 that existed 2 years ago. That D. Foster 3 couldn't house the information that this D. Foster 3 is embodying today. Matter of fact, this information that this D. Foster 3 is embodying today was presented to the old D. Foster 3, and the D. Foster 3 out of fear of backsliding, fear of going to hell, fear of being rejected. And the Spirit says, okay. And my mentor said, all right, we're going to cut it off there. And as you go through transformation, we'll begin to deposit a new influx of information. Because that's the only way you're going to make a healthy assimilation into the new opportunity. I got to stop here. Oh my God. I got to stop here. I'm not finished. Again, I, I, I come to these studies open and my notes. I'm open to what Spirit wants to say. I hear some of you are desiring more, but more comes at the same level of letting go. There is no such thing as more or increase without release. To get more information, more insight, more revelation, you must release more or pass insight, pass revelation, pass information to make room for more. And I'm only asking you because Spirit is asking, are you sure you're ready for the journey of more? More does not reside in comfort. More does not reside in the past. More does not reside in affirmation from people. But getting, receiving more exists on an island with you in spirit. As we said before, Jacob wrestling, saying, I won't turn you loose until you bless me, bless me, bless me indeed. Enlarge, Yeshua, my territory. Bless me, O Lord, bless me indeed. And if that's where you are, Spirit is ready to oblige. And I speak in strength over your life. In the name of Jesus. All right, y'all, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And again, always, if you are blessed and you consider this good ground, consider sowing and planting a seed. No gift is too small, no gift is too large into this work. We are called to awaken, one of the things, to awaken a generation, to awaken a nation and who they are, but most importantly, who is in them. So if you find that's good ground, we encourage you, plant a seed. Don't forget, Sunday, 12 noon, right here, Wake Up Global TV. It's coming Sunday. You don't want to miss the conversation with Apostle Stephen E. Banks. He's an author, he's a father, he's an apostle, he's a pastor to many, he's a spiritual father to many. Right here, when we have our discussion on the relevance, the importance of being connected to your Father. All that the Father brings is yours. No, I'm not going over into generational curses. We've heard a lot about that. We know how to get delivered from that. But Sunday, we want to focus on the glory of the honor of the Father. I'm looking, if you missed that, you can go into our Patreon and get that. Go to our website, www.wakeupglobalnetworks.com. to find out how to be a part of our lit. Again, don't forget, if you've been blessed, it's only right to sow good seed in good ground. Until next week, this is D. Foster 3, and I'm reminding you, God will give you as far and as much as you can and are willing to be transferred. Peace.